Cody Gakpo has signed for Liverpool, and boy, are the Liverpool fans going nuts all over the Scarlet Report comment section. Now, this video is not here to take away anything from Cody Gakpo as a player or from Liverpool's ability and efficiency in the transfer market. No, Liverpool in Cody Gakpo, in signing him, they have gotten an amazing, phenomenal player, a player who can do pretty much everything, a player who I would have loved at Manchester United, but also what a bargain. 35 to 45 million pounds on the back of the season that he's having and on the back of his performances at the World Cup. Great bargain. Again, Liverpool are showing their efficiency and their talents in the transfer market. However, this video right here is not about Liverpool, it's about Manchester United. Back in the summer, when Liverpool signed Darwin Núñez, I made this video called "This is why Manchester United fans should not give a rat's ass that Darwin Núñez signed for Liverpool." And the logic behind it was very simple, is that as much as we want these players, players like Darwin Núñez or Nkunku or Gakpo, there is no indication that Manchester United are actually going for these players. It's all talk in the press. Take, for example, Cody Gakpo, right? He's been talked about as being the ideal man for Manchester United everywhere. Pundits, big news channels and news websites, and of course YouTube channels like the Scarlet Report. Because every clue out there indicated that Manchester United would go for Cody Gakpo. Because Erik ten Hag is Dutch, he knows him from the Dutch league. He's a player who is versatile, can do everything in the forward line. We just lost a forward after the Cristiano Ronaldo debacle, and so we need to bring in a forward to strengthen our squad depth at Manchester United, and also because of PSV's willingness to sell Cody Gakpo. But this does not mean and does not present as a fact Manchester United really going in for him. In fact, there are no facts. There is no evidence, no proof that Manchester United have actually tabled the bid for Cody Gakpo or that they were actively pursuing him, as was the case with Frankie de Jong. Don't forget that this is a player we could have had in the summer for 25 to 30 million pounds, but instead we went from Anthony. So the way I see it is that Erik ten Hag and John Murtho, they know exactly who they want. And as talented as a player Cody Gakpo is, maybe he just doesn't feature on that list because, as good as he is, he does not provide the skill sets that Erik ten Hag needs for what he has planned for Manchester United going forward. I don't know if this makes sense, but as good a player he is, maybe the skills that he brings and how he fits into the Manchester United starting lineup and how he can be used against certain oppositions is not clear enough for Manchester United to go and invest 40 or 45 million pounds on him. And this is what happened. It's the same reason we were linked with Christopher Nkunku where Ralf Rangnick was here, but we never made an offer for him. Now Chelsea swooped in, right? So Manchester United as a big, major club, probably the biggest club on the planet, far bigger than Liverpool. We are connected and linked to every player on the planet. And of course, we cannot sign all of them. And that's exactly what happened with Cody Gakpo. So the explanation for that is that Manchester United definitely have an ideal target in mind. And as we've seen with Frankie de Jong, this Manchester United with Erik ten Hag and John Murtho, they move on to one player, but within 48 hours, they can complete a sign-in out of the blue that nobody was expected, as they did with Casemiro. Everyone was focused on Frankie de Jong. Manchester United are not going to get Frankie de Jong. Who are they going to get? Casemiro. Out of the blue, we were not expecting it. So it's the same thing with the forward position. For us fans, we can voice our opinions. We can react to what the club does, but we are not the decision makers. Which leads me to Erik ten Hag. Right now at Manchester United, him and John Murtho are making the decisions on transfers. This gives him authority, power. And again, it's a cliche, but with great power comes great responsibility. That means that the decisions that Erik ten Hag takes can either lead to him becoming a legend at the club or lead to his demise. So far, Erik ten Hag's calls in the transfer market have been brilliant. Malacia, even though he's young, we can see the potential there. He's a low-risk sign-in. Christian Eriksen came on a free. He's dictating play for us in the midfield. Casemiro has been one of our best performers, and he's bringing steel into the team. Lisandro Martinez, clearly one of the best centre-backs in the world right now. And of course, Anthony provides excitement and flair and dribbling ability and pace on the right wing, something that we have missed for a long time. So if he made the judgment on Cody Gakpo, on not signing Cody Gakpo, then that's a decision I can live with. He's a player that I really love. I would love to see him at Manchester United. It did not happen. He's going to play for Liverpool, but maybe Manchester United do have other options that are in the background. And so I trust the manager's judgment on this. And like I said, hindsight is always 20/20. And so these decisions will either end up making him a legend at the club or lead into his demise. So let's just see what happens. So anyway, guys, what do you think about this? Please leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know, what do you think about this Cody Gakpo news? Do you think we've missed out on a top target, or do you think the club could do better? And if so, who would be your Cody Gakpo alternative? Cheers.